Time has no meaning anymore, right? But it's been almost a year since the New York Times revealed that far-right Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz of Florida is the subject of a probe into alleged corruption, bribery, and sex trafficking. And we don't know a whole lot more now than we did when Gaetz first went on TV to clear the air.
I'm not the only person on screen right now who's been falsely accused of a terrible sex act.
How long has this investigation been going on? Do you know?
I don't know.
That was one of the weirdest interviews I've ever conducted.
Times are tough, and they keep getting tougher for Matt Gaetz. The three-term Republican is not only fighting the possibility of child sex trafficking charges, but he's fighting to stay financially afloat. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I am your host, Adrienne Lawrence. Matt Gaetz' campaign committee, named Friends of Matt Gaetz, initially saw record-breaking fundraising quarters to kick off 2021. That was no shocker, as the three-term Republican had entered the first 6 months of his term in Congress with record fundraising. But he couldn't keep up the momentum for the second half of 2021. The representative from Florida closed out 2021 in the red big time. According to the filings with the Federal Election Committee, Gaetz ended the year with a whopping $94,000 in the red. Whatever could have interrupted the 39-year-old's fundraiser flow? Perhaps it was when news broke in the spring of 2021 that federal investigators were looking into whether Gaetz sex trafficked a 17-year-old girl and may have violated a few campaign finance laws, having donors pick up the tab for, extracurricular activities? According to the Daily Beast, the Gaetz campaign hemorrhaged well over $1 million in costs last year that appeared associated with the investigation and related fallout. More than 1 out of every $5 raised in the same period. When asked about his plummeting financial situation, Gaetz said this: "I'm the only Republican in Congress who doesn't take lobbyist or PAC money. I rely exclusively on donations that average around $38. Sure, Matt. Are you certain it's not the legal fees that are costing you? Because your FEC statements show that you spent more on lawyers at the close of last year than you did before. And what kind of lawyers were these? I think we have the answer." Friends of Matt Gaetz paid more than its previous 4-year total to one lawyer alone this year, $75,000 to Mark Furnich, who has represented convicted sex traffickers Jeffrey Epstein and Kenneth Rainier. Let's just cut to the chase. Gaetz is likely lining up his defense to these potential child sex trafficking charges. And a defense will be quite costly for the congressman, particularly given all the evidence that appears to be mounting against him. The fact that his campaign committee isn't bringing in the cash only confirms that his constituents and others are simply unwilling to back him. And they sure as hell do not want to continue to fund his defense. Yikes. Do you think that there's a wealthy Republican out there who maybe will come to Gaetz' rescue and bail him out? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like and follow button, and thanks for watching.